The Sean Singh YouTube channel is all about giving viewers a behind the scenes look at what business is really like. If you like the video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. A colleague asked me why Apple product launches make the news and trend in the media. Obviously there are several reasons, but I think one of the reasons which is often overlooked is the fact that Apple is fashion. Take for example the iPhone. We only get to see how this fashion evolves and unfolds once a year, which only amplifies our intrigue and curiosity. So of course there's a side of us which is curious to see what are the latest tech innovations, but I think it's also about the aesthetic beauty of the products and seeing how the boundaries are being pushed and our standards or our impressions of beauty are changing. We all instinctively want the latest fashion. We want what is futuristic. And that's another real sweet spot that Apple's been able to carve out for itself. It's on the one hand, it's fashion and beauty combined with what feels futuristic, which has this compounding effect in our wanting of the product. I think a really good example of this are people who have both a MacBook Pro and a MacBook Air. But I invariably have found that a lot of people who have both don't need both, but I suspect that this is primarily driven by the fear of missing out on the latest fashion and the itch for something that seems so incredibly beautiful when we look at it online. It's very difficult to walk away from that, especially when we can justify it as something that is needed for our work. So in this respect, really, Apple is one of the best examples, I think, of a company that completely manages to bypass our rational faculties. Arguably, they do it better than even the car industry and the fashion industry, because a lot of us are updating our products every year or every couple of years when there is close to zero justification for it. And it also is quite counterintuitive to be buying something for its beauty when it is essentially a technology product. But that is the standard which Apple has managed to achieve. If you really look closely at most Apple product purchases, I think you will find that they are rationally unjustified for most of us. We probably could manage more than adequately for a couple of more years with the Apple product we already have. But that is the power of fashion, and hence the genius of Steve Jobs to make his product so beautiful, because it's hard to put into words just how counterintuitive that was for computer products, and really emphasizes why it's so important to understand the reptilian brain and the real primary drivers and motivators of human behavior that are driving what we purchase and what we like. If you liked this video and would like to learn more about what business is actually like, don't forget to hit the subscribe button.